Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about how to turn a NoLimits 2 roller coaster model into a SketchUp model. This is something that my clients often ask me to do once I finish building my roller coaster model in NoLimits 2. But for the record, this is not importing the model rendered by NoLimits 2 into SketchUp because that model just cannot be exported. The only thing that can be exported is a bunch of numbers. So what I'm going to do is to use these numbers to recreate a model in SketchUp. So let's get started. First, open your NoLimits 2 and then open your own project. I'll just use one of the sample projects from the NoLimits 2 library as an example. First, let's switch to the Professional tab. If you don't have this tab, you need to buy a professional license first. So first, click this Export Track Spline, and be careful with this number. And this number is going to be the distance between the cross ties in your SketchUp model. And I often use 1 meter. And make sure you select Center of Rails here, and then click OK. I'll just name the file Venom because that's what the name of this coaster is, and I'll just put that on my desktop. And next, click here, Export Support XML, and I'll just put that on my desktop too. Okay, why not just take a look at what we just exported. You see, just a bunch of numbers. Okay, so what we are going to do next is to turn these numbers into SketchUp models. And next, we need to download a file named coastertoolkit.rbz from the link below this video, and then install it like a regular SketchUp plugin. This is a SketchUp plugin I coded by myself. In case some of you don't know how to install, click here, Extension, Extension Management, and Install, and choose the file you just downloaded. And after installing, you should be able to see a menu that's called Coaster Toolkit here. Click Coaster Generator and select the items accordingly. First, you need to pick whether to generate track or supports. And here we select track. Okay. And then on the next window, you get to choose whether it's a sit-down coaster or suspended coaster or wooden coaster. And you get to choose whether it's a loop or an open-ended coaster. Here we are going to choose sit down and open-ended as an example, and OK. And then pick the file you just exported from NoLimits 2. And on this window, you can see a set of parameters for the coasters. And I'm not going into too much detail here, and you can fiddle with that by yourself and see what these numbers mean. But I do want to explain a little bit more about the last parameter here. And this word stands for number of segments for circles. As some of you may know, that if you draw a circle in SketchUp, and it's not exactly a circle, it's a polygon instead. And you get to choose the number of segments for the circle. The default number that SketchUp gave us was 24. So it's very close to a circle. But if you pick a smaller number, like 5, and then it becomes a pentagon. The larger the number, the closer it gets to a perfect circle, but it will take more time for your computer to draw it. And that's what this parameter means. So let's go back to the plugin, track, open, sit down, open-ended, and pick this file, and then I'll just leave everything as default here. Okay, now our computer is working really hard to generate the model for you, and the time it's going to take depends on how big your coaster is and how accurate you want all the circles to be. The coaster I'm using is not very long, and it shouldn't take very long. So let's wait for a few more seconds. It shouldn't take long before it's done. Okay, there you go. Okay, right now we have the tracks. As you can see, it looks like that. And then next, we are going to build the supports. Click here, coaster toolkit, coaster generator, and this time we select support, and then we select this support file. We just export it from NoLimits 2 and wait for a few seconds. There you go, and you have the supports too. And after you color that with your favorite color, then you have the whole model. That's the end of this video. As time is limited, it is impossible to go into every detail here. So if you are interested in anything that's not covered by this video, feel free to leave a comment here. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.